Hey, everybody. All right, so today we're going to talk about the election of 1856. So, in 1856, we have a presidential election, and the Democrats and the Republicans, who are just formed in the previous election, are going to meet again, uh, and the old Whig Party has disintegrated over the issue of slavery and does not even try and offer a candidate of their own. So, this is a two-party race, the Democrats versus the Republicans. From what we read earlier, we found out that Republicans have most of their support from the North, and Democrats have most of their support from the South. So the Democrats and the Republicans are not only two different parties, but they're also sectional parties. This is how the structure of the political system has changed. We don't often see one party being from one part of the country and another party from another part of the country. Though today we do have sectionalism, today we do have the similar ideas going on that they had then. Northern states like New Jersey are often Democrat, and southern states like Virginia and South Carolina are often Republican. Though these things shift and change, it's not half and half all the time like it was in these days, but we still have a little bit of this going on. So things haven't really changed terribly much from 1854. Republicans, they have the first time to choose a presidential candidate, however. Now, they are going to choose a man named John C. Fremont. He has a past of being a champion of freedom in the new state of California. He's an explorer, and when it came time for the party to choose a candidate, Republican Party strategists, people who strategize best ways to win, they want to pick a person who has no political record to count against him. So he's never made any decisions in Congress or in any state government, so he has no official positions on anything, though he is somebody who's fought hard for freedom in slave-free California. They hope that this would be enough of a record to help him win, but not too much of a record to help him lose. Democrats, same thing. They decided not to go with Franklin Pierce because Pierce's roles in Kansas and allowing the Kansas-Nebraska Act to pass stirred up a lot of trouble. A lot of people died because of the Kansas-Nebraska Act, and Pierce took a lot of blame for that. So the Democrats smartly chose to go with somebody else for their candidate. They went with a man named James Buchanan, not Buchanan, as I know a lot of students of mine in the past have wanted to pronounce his name. It's Buchanan. And he's a Pennsylvanian, which is a northern slave-free state. They do not have slaves in Pennsylvania, haven't had slaves for a long time, but he's still a northern Democrat who, at the time of the Kansas-Nebraska Act, was in Great Britain, was in England at the time. So he had nothing to do with Kansas. He had no part of it. He was serving as a representative of America in Great Britain. And the Democrats are going to support popular sovereignty. I want you to understand that they don't support slavery outright. They support popular sovereignty, which means every state and everybody has the right to choose for themselves. So the Democrats are going to take that. That's kind of an easy way out to say they're not for or against slavery. They're for something else that allows slavery if the people themselves want it. And they're going to attack the Republicans as a sectional party and accuse them of being abolitionists. We'll talk more about Republicans, Northerners, and slavery and how all those work together. But they felt that accusing them of being abolitionists and wanting to get rid of slavery altogether would lose them votes. And we have a third party, the American Party, or as they've become known as the Know Nothing Party. They are going to take the former President Millard Fillmore as their candidate in 1856, and they're going to take a position that's against immigration. Nothing to do with slavery, nothing to do with the biggest issues, just immigration. Should people move to this country or not? And we've had this issue from the beginning, and we have it today, and we've had parties come and go based on immigration or supporting or being against immigration. But when it came to slavery, they had no stance. So this is a party that is not going to make a clear-cut choice on one side or the other, or even something like the Democrats did with popular sovereignty. They're split. They're divided. So a divided party in the American Party a party against slavery and a party for popular sovereignty. And when it comes down to it, in that first Tuesday of November, Southern votes are going to secure the presidency for James Buchanan. Fremont will win about a third of the popular vote. 1 out of 3 people will vote for him, but no Southerners, almost no Southerners vote for Fremont, sorry. So Fillmore will carry the state of Maryland, but this isn't enough. When it comes down to it, the Electoral College will vote in James Buchanan, and that will force the Know Nothings, the American Party, to disband, and those who are against slavery will join the Republican Party and strengthen the Republican Party in the future. But as of 1856, we have a Democrat as president for the next 4 years. And we'll see what happens during those next 4 years. It's going to be very, very tense situations, one after the other. And we'll talk about that next time. Have a great day, guys.